Hi guys, welcome back to Rev Solutions. So today this is going to be my first impressions on the Honda Rebel 1100 DCT version. I haven't even sat on this bike yet, so this is going to be from a brand spanking new point of view. So let's get on this bike and let's take you for a spin. Well, the first thing I can see when I'm looking at this bike, it looks very similar to the Rebel 500, although this tank is really nice. Key is down on the side. So let's turn it on, let's have a look at that display. So straight away we've got a lot more information than we have on the 500. Now, being an automatic, you've got your drive and your neutral, your automatic and your manual shifters. So down here you've got gear down and around the back, gear up. Obviously no clutch, handbrake, stop start, cruise control, horn, mode buttons. I'll go through all that in another video shortly, but let's get this bike going. So here we go. Sounds right to start with. It is on a standard exhaust. Put a foot on the brake, put it into drive, visor down, and let's go. So it's nice and smooth pulling away. So it is really smooth. As soon as you pull away, I'm in fifth gear already, so it's got a gear indicator. That's handy to always know. Now I don't know if it's because somebody else was riding this first, but cruise control is already selected on the bike. Easy to operate the indicators, nice and easy going around the corner. Now the first thing I've noticed when riding this bike is that, like the Rebel 500, oh well, the suspension's good. I just felt that bump. As I was saying, the horn and the indicators are very close again, so that is something you've got to be a bit wary of. You don't start blasting the horn when you're trying to indicate. So there was a slight delay in the actual acceleration there, but when we get onto a bit more of an open road, I'll put it into the manual setting and have a little play around with that, see how it goes. Right, so what's it like with filtering? Quite comfortable. It is really smooth pulling away, which is lovely, and it does change up gear quite quickly, like the I think it was the NC 750 that I've ridden as well, DCT version. Before you know it, you're really high up in the gears. Now I guess that's just for fuel economy. Putting cruise control on, there we go. So it's easy. Turn that off. So to activate cruise control, you make sure your cruise control button's on, press down on the cruise control, and then it activates. Now the thing I do find strange about the Honda Rebel, cool, it handles lovely, is it looks like a cruiser bike. It looks like a proper, like, American Harley. However, your feet are pretty much straight down. They are slightly forward, but not by much. So when I get on it, I do feel like I want to put my feet straight out like a cruiser and ride, but that is not the way this bike works. So looking down at the display, we've got a rev counter, which the Rebel 500 does not have. So that's nice to see. Got a clock at the top, a speedo in the middle, gear indicator to the left of that, outside air temperature, which is quite nice. At the bottom we got our mileage. Now we've got P, T, EB and D. The D is a drive. What the rest of the display is telling me, I haven't got a clue. I will look that up and I'll get back to you in another video. But handling around roundabouts, yeah, it feels good. Nice and smooth. I do like this bike. I've only been on it a few moments and it's nice. It feels more refined than the Honda Rebel 500, and I'd like to think it would feel a lot more refined, as this is an 1100. At the moment I don't know the full stats, but this is just a first impressions ride, and I've got to say this is a real first impressions ride because I've not even sat on the bike before I started this video. Front brake works nicely. 350 miles this bike has done in total, so it's pretty much brand new still. Now this is the third bike I've ever ridden that is an automatic. The last bike I rode was a Harley Davidson Livewire. That was literally last week. If you haven't checked out the video, go check it out. It was launched last Friday. I'll put the link in the description below, and also at the end of this video you'll have a little guide to where to click. Coming to a stop, as you can imagine, completely flat-footed on both feet. Okay, so I pulled away there and put my foot on top of the engine block. That was weird. Right, so I've got this in manual mode at the moment. I've had a little play about with it in manual mode, and I'll tell you what, the gear changes are unbelievably buttery smooth. They're amazing. It is so responsive. And also downshifting, fourth into third, there's no delay. It is boom, downshift, boom, upshift. Unbelievable. Honda have done well with this DCT transmission. The bike in the Nationals does really, really well. It handles beautifully. The tyres, they've only done 354 miles, but I'll tell you what, they glue to the road really well. I've not had a single issue yet where I've thought these are just not inspiring me to push on. They're good tyres, and I'll let you know shortly what they are. As you'd expect, the wind resistance, there is a little bit. It's a naked bike, but it's not too difficult. It's manageable. Again, it turns in really nice, flicks over well, pushing out wide, see around the corner, bending in, beautiful. And then downshifting, third, second, easy. There is literally no concerns from me regarding that DCT transmission. Into first gear, bending round, put it into second, there we go, and third. What more can I say? That DCT is brilliant. I really do like it. Granted, you can't really give a real rider a DCT. You still want your normal clutch, your shifting. However, don't knock it until you've tried it. Down to second gear, pushing onto the roundabout. Now, I do feel like my feet are going to scrape, but it is a cruiser style bike, so that will be expected. Shift up, third gear, pulls away nicely, cruising back just under 40. Now again, a motorcycle with a cruise control button is game changing. If you're like me and you've only ever owned motorcycles that have no cruise control, get on one with cruise control and your life will be transformed. You will want one. The seat is actually really comfortable. It's quite a firm seat. However, that said, it holds you nicely. It gives you good feedback through the bike. I haven't found a bump yet that really causes you any issues, so I think Honda have done quite well with the seat. It's definitely ticking my box. Now, I've been running this for quite a bit now on the manual setting rather than the automatic, and using my index finger to go up and my thumb to go down the gears, and I really like it. It's really enjoyable, just flicking up, flicking down. The bike is instantaneously changing gear. As soon as you flick it, bang, gear change, done, gear change, done. There is no delay, there's no lagginess. It's making you feel like Honda have cheaped out with the rubbish gearbox. When you look down at the display, it is on point. It's in your face, you can see what it is. And again, Honda are using the dark blue with like the creamy whitey colour, and it works. It looks good. Right, let's put it back into automatic mode. So that is in automatic. It really inspires a lovely, relaxed, chilled out ride. The seating position on this, the handlebars, the position of your body, it's just nice. I like it. One thing I have found though, when I'm riding, I don't know if you can see, I've put my foot on this engine guard protector and kind of like the footrest area, so I've had to slip it back down onto the foot peg. But again, I think that's just something you're going to get used to when you ride this bike, if it is your bike. Yeah, as soon as you roll on the throttle, you feel it kick down a little bit and it pulls. It's got a good amount of torque, this bike. Couple that with the cruise control, you've got a cracking bike. The wind mirrors, they give you good visibility. That one is absolutely fantastic. even with your arm there, your arm is low down, so it still gives you a good amount of visibility. The offside one, again, absolutely perfect, got no issues with the visibility. I really do like the tank. The colour of this tank is like a black pearly colour. It looks really, really good. That is a good paint design there, Honda. You've done well on that. The matte black looks nice, but I think what they've done here looks even better. So that pretty much rounds up my first impressions of the Honda 1100 Rebel DCT. Stay tuned for some more videos, because I will be uploading more in-depth walk around, talk through, more thorough ride. I'll take it out for a good ride, get some miles under my belt, figure out how this performs. So once again, from Rebel Solutions, thank you for watching. And there you go, you got a handbrake. It's in parking mode, it will not roll away. Side stand down, engine off, and key out. So there we go, the Honda Rebel 1100 DCT first impressions ride. Stay tuned to Rebel Solutions, and we'll bring you more from this amazing machine soon.